Who will survive?
Can catch go to Chicago.
Right, are we ready to begin then?
No. Okay.
Right.
He just said hello, Chicago.
That's because we're not in Chicago. We're in Glasgow, but I say, Jack, we're using that as the intro. It is the Scottish Wrestle Talk podcast. It's number 2. Today we're a man down. There's no Paul. Everybody grief for Paul. No Paul. Yeah, Paul is currently in Orlando, having what can only
watching Wrestlemania 33.
What I can only presume is the time of his life. Right, imagine Paul at NXT. That would be funny. Paul in the crowd of NXT.
Is that funny?
Because I mean, if you're saying if you saw Paul's face in the crowd of NXT on your iPad, you wouldn't laugh.
Like, fair enough, but I mean, right, okay.
Right, exactly. Paul in NXT. Let's hope Paul's NXT. Anyway, moving swiftly on, we are just recovering from Wrestlemania weekend. Obviously, it was a good weekend. Friday we had NXT, Saturday we had Hall of Fame. Sunday we had some show called WrestleMania, and last night we had Raw. It was a good weekend. In my opinion, very good weekend. Did you enjoy the weekend?
I did enjoy the weekend. Very.
What would you, out of the 3 main shows of NXT, WrestleMania and Raw, Jack, let's start with you. What was the highlight for you? I mean, would you go and just say the typical WrestleMania answer? Do you think NXT topped it? He's a man of few words, isn't he? Is Jack even here?
I think so.
Stephen, what about you? What was WrestleMania, or do you think NXT managed to top it?
Oh, hello.
There he is. I just asked you a fucking question, and then you go and leave.
I clicked the red phone button. I didn't know what it done.
Anyway, the question I asked you was, out of the 3 main shows of NXT, WrestleMania, and Raw, what do you think the highlight of the WrestleMania weekend was? Are you going to be the typical WrestleMania answer, or do you think NXT managed to top it?
Overall, I preferred WrestleMania, but for the matches, I preferred NXT.
So if you're saying overall, then you would just say Mania and WrestleMania for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Stephen, I wouldn't be surprised you said Mania. Is it Mania for you as well?
I agree with Jack.
I thought Mania was fantastic showing. That's what we're going to talk about. You know, we could have went on and talked about NXT. We could have done predictions.
Here all day.
Yeah, we would be here all day. And the fact we never done a really preview show for NXT like we've done with WrestleMania, like predictions and such. If we did, then I guess we could have reviewed that in a separate video. But we're here to talk about WrestleMania. If you want to sum up the show of shows, the show that's meant to carry the year for WWE, like that's meant to be the highlight of the year. If you want to sum up this year's WrestleMania, in a short summary, Jack, what do you think? Like, overall as a show, we'll go through each match or each bit one by one, but Jack, overall as a show, what did you think of WrestleMania this year?
WrestleMania 32 was ridiculously amazing with a few crappy finishes, but overall a brilliant show.
Stephen, what about you?
I agree, it was a brilliant show, but there wasn't much logic or anything behind some of the outcomes and stuff, but the brilliant matches.
I know, but it seems to be that the wrestling community is very, very split on this year's WrestleMania. Like, the amount of abuse I've saw this Mania get on Facebook pages, like, I thought it was a fantastic Mania. I loved it. People have seen it in my reactions video on my own channel, but I thought it was a quality Mania. I thought it was, to be honest, in my opinion, it topped 30 and 31, and they're dubbed to be like the best of the last century. No century, decade. Not century. WrestleMania hasn't even had 100 years yet. But I mean, since 17, I think 30 and 31 have got the most praise, and I think 32 topped it in my opinion. But I mean,
I didn't like 30.
I know at the time I didn't like 30 either. Like, looking back, it was a decent, but it wasn't. But actually, even looking back, I don't think it was a good show. I think the ending is what carried it. I didn't enjoy 30 that much whatsoever.
Yeah, because we weren't that big Daniel Bryan fans.
I know at the
so you
time I
didn't
was
really
a
care.
huge Danny Bryan fan, so I didn't really care. So I didn't find that good, but the question is, do you think it topped WrestleMania 31?
Yes.
Yes. Ending, no, but the overall, yes.
And it's just the ending round. It was such a good show up to the ending, and they just...
Such a fuck. It wasn't even the fact that Roman won. It was just.
It's the fact the match went on last.
Man.
It's
Went clean as well. Nothing happened.
Exactly. It's had so many missed opportunities, and the match wasn't even entertaining either, which just made it even worse for WWE, for fans booing them out of the stadium. It was a disaster to put it on last, but we're going to go through from first to last.
Should have opened the show, in my opinion.
Do you know what Rikishi calls Roman Reigns?
Joe, by any chance? Is that his name?
Sika Joe.
Sika Joe. So, now we're off about Sika Joe. We'll come back to that later. We'll come back to that match later. We're not going to talk about the pre-show.
Sika Joe.
Because the pre-show was definitely
spectacular.
Hard to watch. I would disagree with you there, Stephen, to be honest. I thought it was excruciatingly hard to watch.
Oh my god, the Divas match was painful to watch, man. Oh my god.
That was a walking abomination of a match. It was... they just couldn't orchestrate anything. But first match of the night we were handed... Oh wait, before actually, what do we think of the new women's title?
I like it. I mean, they could have changed it, I mean, a wee bit, but...
At first glance, I thought the same thing, but after looking at it in Raw last night, I think it's so sexy. Really like it. I think it's a nice title. It's good to drop the Divas, because, I mean, they tried to claim that they treated their women equally. Not with that name, they didn't. But the first match of the night was the IC ladder match. Was it what we expected whatsoever?
It was a brilliant match.
It was a good match. But
result-wise,
did anyone expect? I mean, if anybody was to ask me, Zack Ryder would have been the second last person I would have said. It would have been Sin Cara would have been at the bottom for me. Then it would have been Zack Ryder. I thought Stardust had more of a chance of walking out champion than fucking Zack Ryder. And Zack Ryder shocked us up. I'm glad he got his moment, but did you find it bad that it wasn't Owens or Zayn that walked out champion? Did you mind Zack at all, or what would you change? Jack, start with you.
I went into the match wanting Zayn or Owens walking out, but it was so ridiculous and quite funny. I don't even mind that Ryder became champ.
Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter now that he's because he's lost the title to Miz on Raw. Stephen, what was your reaction to Ryder winning it, and did you like the decision, or what did you think of it?
I mean, I would have Owens or Zayn would have made a lot more sense. I was more shocked than angry. I couldn't believe it.
That's the same with me. I was shocked, but I mean, I'm glad he got his WrestleMania moment for the 24 hours.
Nice to see him celebrate his Dan on it, but
I know it was just so off the cuff and random. I was like, they didn't even give him anything to build him up as well. It was just
who was he meant? Who did he replace?
Neville.
To be in the match?
Neville.
So do you think Neville would have won it now?
I don't even think Neville would have won it. I think I want to know what Vince's decision was to make Zack Ryder champion.
Because it must have been a last-minute decision.
It's
if
got to
Ryder
be.
was like a last-minute replacement.
I want it it leads on to Raw because they've put Owens in that world. They put Owens in that world title match thing, the number one contender. Obviously, didn't win that, but do you think now this? Like, do you think Vince is thinking Owens is a main event guy? He's not going to be flirting about with that IC title anymore. Do you think the main events are coming for Owens? I mean, I hope so.
I mean, he will get there, because I mean, he did deserve it, but I don't know if I can see him becoming champ.
I don't see it happening in 2016, to be honest. 2016, I don't see it happening.
Unless he wins Money in the Bank.
When Rollins comes back, it's Rollins' title. I think.
Better be.
He still needs his match. He never lost the title.
Match.
But at least, do you think Owens and Zayn are going to have a rivalry now going into Payback? Like, I mean, he attacked Zayn on Raw, put him through that table, whatever it was. But
yeah,
they're having a match at Payback now, but they missed the opportunity to have that at WrestleMania. Does that not anger you? They could have had that match at WrestleMania, and now they're going to be having it at Payback. That,
I mean, I don't mind because the
I don't
ladder
mind,
match
it's
was
the ladder
quality.
match
I'm
was
not
the
gonna get-
ladder match was
I
really
know
good,
we're
it makes
gonna
up
get
for it.
to,
But
so-
when you look at it, they could have had Owens and Zayn at fucking WrestleMania and now having it payback. It kind of frustrates
It's
me.
always next year.
Next year, I don't. But if they do it like a 3-part rivalry, kind of like Owens wins, Zayn wins, then the rubber match, I don't think they'll fight each other for a long, long time. Like, not anytime soon.
Well, it could be the best rivalry of the year, like when Rollins and Ambrose had their rivalry.
The cell shit and all that stuff. And that was a good rivalry. But, I mean, Zachary, the Walk to Champion, congrats to him. We move on to a match number 2. An ending, I know, Jack, you were angry at. AJ Styles, Chris Jericho. Fuck
Well,
TNA.
I'm not angry anymore after watching Raw, but I don't
welcome.
understand why Jericho won.
Welcome to WWE. AJ Styles. Thank you. Fuck you. Good night. what an entry to WrestleMania for AJ Styles. Losing to Jericho. Does it anger you, Steve? I know it angered Jack at the time.
I mean, I at the time it really annoyed me because there was really no need in Jericho winning, and like, it should have put AJ up. But I think, was it you that said if it's Jericho's,
That was,
it might
that's
be
what I was about to
Jericho's
say,
last
yeah.
Mania?
I was about to say that.
I mean, I'm kind of alright with it now because I never thought of that at the moment because I was raging.
That's like when you think of it. Jericho lost his last WrestleMania to Fandango, so I think it was due time that he needed a win, and I'm not as mad as what a lot of people were at the result. Although it doesn't make much sense for AJ to lose his first Mania, but now he's number 1 contender for the world title, so you got to think of that aspect. I mean, that leads us on to do you think AJ can beat Roman? I hope.
I really want them to.
I think we need to all say
I
a
just don't see,
prayer to the
I don't
gods.
see Roman having a 1-month reign. Although
I mean,
he's
he
been
had
world
one for
champ
5
twice, and he
minutes.
had like what,
5 minutes,
15
seconds.
or something.
Sheamus 5:15 said I just broke kicked your ass. What a champion Sheamus was. But I mean, I see where I think this reign is going to be quite long, and it's going to be long and painful.
Might
But
go all the way to 34 or
I
33 minutes. Sorry.
was just, Jack, don't get please calm down. And I wouldn't be shocked, to be honest, Jack. I think, to be honest, the only person I can see taking off the reins is Rollins, and don't know when that could be. So
Well, when Rollins comes back, they could do a Shield triple threat at SummerSlam.
it's weird because I think Vince is just going to say, fuck you fans, I'm having Roman as champion, I want it to happen. Because the first time they took the title off him in 5 minutes, the second time they took off him a month, this time I think Vince is just going to roll with it.
3 months.
I don't think he's going to let the fans, you know.
I mean, I think he'll have a long heel run because there is no chance he can go every week as a face and get that reaction.
The boos at Mania,
The only thing
boos at
I'm
Mania.
dreading is the next WrestleMania is obviously in Florida, which is his hometown. So
See, the worst
he has a
part
chance
is
to get really cheered.
it's not actually his hometown, which is the worst part.
Well, it's home state, innit?
No, it's not his home state either. It's his character's home state. He's from California. His hometown was WrestleMania 31.
Is he?
Yep, he's from California. His state. That's WrestleMania 31 was.
Well then.
Did you know what's
They're
the?
lying to us.
My eyes have been opened.
Did you know what's the WrestleMania? The Roman Reigns WWE 24.
Yeah, I did.
Aye, but
Aye, they were talking about his home and all that, and how like he was like so excited to perform at the stadium. He wanted to like be an American footballer and all that.
Did he not just mean like?
No,
not
that's where he lived.
literally
That was,
his home?
did you know? See him take him to his house. Like his childhood,
I don't remember.
his childhood home in the tree, and I used to kick American footballs over that tree and all the rest of it. Do you remember that?
No.
I remember it, but I didn't put much thought into it. Then I go, the bastards have been lying to us.
See,
Yeah,
like,
he has contact lenses to make his eyes blue.
is that true?
Thanks for that eye opener.
That's true.
Oh, and Stephen Stewart, you did there. Contact lenses, eye opener, little banter.
Banter.
But I mean, I see where you're coming from, Jack. But I'm not going to pull one over saying that's his home fucking state. It's not his home state. But I can see I see what you're talking about though. A year-long reign could be in the offing, and I hope to God it's not. But AJ Styles, please stop it for us. Someone Finn, that would do us a big favour. Because it leads me to the point I said a little while ago that AJ Styles would never ever win the world title in WWE. And
Haha, you bastard.
I firmly still believe that's going to happen. Because what I feel like, this is what I feel like, this is what I was thinking to myself after I became number one contender. I feel like this is going to be one of AJ Styles' only, I think he'll have maybe another couple, like, multi-man matches, but only another couple one-on-one matches for that title. I feel like they're just giving them this match so Vince can say, here, look, I gave AJ Styles a world title match, stop complaining at me. Like, I feel like, unless he's got the Bullet Club with him, he's never going to win the world title. I'm going to throw it out there. I mean, I've said it to you before, but I think, Jack, you've got your heart set on AJ Styles winning that title, don't you?
Yep.
But what scenario do you see him winning it in? Because he's 39 years old.
He's not that old.
That is old for a wrestler. He's about to hit 40. And
Ryan, I'd just like to attract your attention at the best card of Mania. How old were they two? The best match, sorry.
Shane McMahon,
right,
it's like
but
48 and he jump off 20-foot cage.
That wasn't for a world title though. Triple H was given the world title purely for storyline purposes. It is hard now for WWE to hand the title to someone over the age of 35, in my opinion.
But I mean, if they're good enough, then...
If they're good enough, it's... But, like, if you take away Triple H, look at the past few world champions, Sheamus, Seth Rollins, Brock, he was just around the age of 35, so, I mean... Jack, what kind of video are you watching now? You always scare me.
That was a picture of Nakamura, and it's like perfectly paused, so it sees mid-wink.
I've seen that. Right, anyway, the only people that you can really get who are the age that would get the title still is Cena, because it's fucking Cena, and he's up the arse of Vince McMahon, Triple H because he's his son-in-law, and Brock Lesnar. They're the only over 35-year-olds that get it.
I mean, this is arguable, but on the main roster, how many people are AJ's age that can perform as good as he can?
What age is Kevin Owens?
Kevin Owens is
30.
No, he's not 38. 32, I think, maybe? I don't know. I'm going to look up. It might be 35, actually. I'm going to go look up. See, because like, a lot of the indie wrestlers have had their twilight years passing up. Kevin Owens is 31. So he's still got like a lot of time to get... Because the peak age is usually 35. But I don't think it's the fact AJ's 39 now. It's the fact he's 40 next year. That is... As soon as he hits 40, he's a fucking pensioner. It's like footballers.
Yeah, but look what he can still do.
I know, it's incredible what he can still do, but...
I love his springboard. I think that's so cool. I love
you've
it
got to
so
look
much.
through the eyes of... Like, you're seeing it from a fan's point of view as him becoming champion. You've got to look through the eyes of Vince. He was in TNA, he's about to hit 40, and I don't think he's favourable to Vince whatsoever. I think they've already had some backstage heat. This is from dirt sheets, so you can't obviously believe everything, but you've got to look at it through the eyes of Vince McMahon and not through the eyes of the fan.
Well, it's not likely, but if AJ wins at Payback, then that's him a world champ.
If AJ wins a title at Payback, I will put my hands in the air and say I was completely wrong, but without any stable, in my opinion, just the only stable is Bullet Club. Without the Bullet Club, in my opinion, AJ Styles will never ever be world champion. And I think there's a few reasons to back that up. But we're talking about WrestleMania, we're not talking about AJ Styles' world title chances. Stephen, quickly get an answer for you. Do you think AJ Styles will ever become world champion?
Yes.
Oh, I am against the wall here. Anyway, what was that match number 3? Somebody has to remind me. What was 3? What was that?
Tag match.
Yes.
Yeah, it was tag match. New Day, League of Nations, the entrance. What did we think?
The entrance, I wanted inflatable unicorns, but the bit it was boxing.
Good enough.
I'll take it. The only thing that made it better if they had a giant bowl of cereal with Mark Henry bathing in it. I think that would have been... You're saying Mark Henry and a bowl of cereal would not be fantastic? A big black Mark Henry covered in white substances.
Sexual chocolate.
I feel like racist now. Oh, Jesus. I'm not racist, just saying. I'm not racist. Just Mark Henry's glorious in every single way of life. But apart from the entrance, the League of Nations won.
Bullshit.
What the fuck happened there?
Well,
It was.
We should have saw it coming since it wasn't for the titles.
And that's
once it wasn't for the titles, that's why
I did put a message in our chat just before it saying I know the League of Nations are going to win here. I can sense it. And
no, mid-match you said they can't win.
I know, but at the start.
You change your mind a lot, and
but
then
it's
you were
dilemma.
right all along.
Dilemma
you do
is
that a lot.
Dilemma is huge when it comes to wrestling. I mean, like everything. I didn't know who I wanted to fucking win between Shane and Undertaker. I think I changed about 17 times before that fucking bell rung. Mainly during the 18-minute entrance of the Undertaker. That was.
I was disappointed with Taker's entrance, but I mean, we're not there yet. We'll get into that.
It was a crime to make New Day lose. That was the message I sent to the chat, Stephen. I said it would be a crime if New Day lost, but I had that dark feeling inside me. As I said, the League of Nations were going to win, and they did. Who was happy? Who was happy with that decision?
Because I mean, in the past they've been very, very, very predictable. I think that this Mania especially they've tried to avoid that because. Oh my god! There was a few. I mean, Roman especially, it was predictable.
I think they were trying to make up for the predictability of the main event.
Aye.
Like because everybody knew Roman was walking out champion. So they wanted to make some things different. But what did we think of the aftermath of the tag match? Shawn Michaels, Steve Austin, Mick Foley.
I almost cried, man.
It was an orgasm exploding to happen. it was
when Shawn Michaels came out in his ring attire.
No, when he came out in the ring attire, when I thought he was going to have the match. I couldn't believe it. And then Mick Foley's music hit, the glass smash hit. I mean, talk me through the process during all that happening, Stephen. What happened for you? I mean, what was it like?
I mean, I heard Michael's theme. I was, oh my god, it's Michael's. And then I seen him in his ring attire, and then I went apeshit. And then it kind of just escalated for there.
See, the thing is, he was wearing the DX attire, like the camel, which for a split second I thought to myself, what if he helps Triple H win or do something tonight to fuck Roman up? But that never happened. But it was good to see. Do you think Shawn Michaels will ever compete in a match again?
No.
I would safely say no as well, but
I hope not.
I know. I hope not. That's he had the perfect career ending. I hate it when like Vader, you know, he's had a few matches here and then. Obviously, he never had an illustrious career like Shawn Michaels, but
Ric Flair done the worst ever. He had the perfect retirement at 24, the perfect retirement speech. Then he had to go to TNA.
That's what I hope Michaels doesn't do that. I also wouldn't go to TNA, but I hope Michaels doesn't go back to like a few more matches in WWE, like a short run, because it would fuck up the perfect ending to a career. But that was that, and then we had the ultimate disappointment: Brock, Dean Ambrose. It was so promising, and it was
trash.
It was balls. There was not even a spot of blood. It was.
I was expecting this to steal the show, and it's probably the worst match on the card, excluding pre-show.
Excluding the, I would say the League of Nations match was worse than that.
Well. Fine then.
What about the Rock's 6-second match with Eric Rowan?
No, that was brilliant.
That was match of the year. Oh god, the cold is still killing me. But where did they go wrong? What happened that went like? There's not even a pinpoint in the match that you can say made it go wrong. Do you think Dean Ambrose was the wrong opponent for Brock Lesnar?
No, I felt it had brilliant potential, but it felt rushed and like no special like they didn't even use Barbie at all.
He licked it, and that was it.
No, he licked it. What the hell?
I mean, it's the fact is that they were given so little time. The match didn't even hit 10 minutes, I think.
And I don't know.
It was just
they gave The Rock like a half an hour.
They gave The Rock half an hour to fucking prance up and down with John Cena and Bray Wyatt, and
shoot a flamethrower.
How fucking long does it take to light your fucking name and fire on the stage? He's up there for about 20 minutes. I could have went in and made myself fucking a two fucking course dinner. It was, but Brock, Ambrose, Stephen, what were your thoughts?
I was so excited for the match. 100% faith it could be like the best match in the card, and they fucked it up.
They fucked up completely. That's all that can be said. There wasn't even anything like after the match. And
It ended
know.
really abruptly as well.
it did. It was.
Wasn't anything even noteworthy. I could not tell you one thing that happened in that match.
All I remember is he got German into a bunch of pairless chairs, and that was it. That's what I remember.
Didn't even use the wee nunchucks he got on Raw.
He didn't even have the fucking red trolley. What was it?
I know, I came out with that raging.
I know, so was that. But
Did he even remember he brought it out? Obviously, he wasn't going to use the chainsaw on Raw, but like he didn't even turn it on.
I know he struggled to turn it on, didn't he? He tried to.
God damn, Finn used it more than.
I think Finn used up all the fucking battery for it on Friday night. But we all predicted Dean Ambrose was going to walk out the victor by then.
And we were wrong.
But once again, once a fucking again, and this one you can scroll back and check your own fucking for proof, Stephen. I said before the match, and it's in my prediction video as well actually, I knew Brock was going to win at the start of the match. Changed my mind straight there. Boom.
No, you also said at one point Ambrose was going to win because you
I said on the
podcast
podcast last week. Everything as I just said, Stephen. Everything up to the start of the match, I stuck with Ambrose. And you've not even watched my video. That's how much of a friend you are. But right before that bell went, I says Lesnar is going to win. Watch this. And what happened? Lesnar won.
No, but you can't proclaim you like.
I'm not proclaiming that I went all the way, but I had that feeling. That's what it comes before the match that goes.
You can't say that, but like, I mean, when Michaels and Taker, I had a feeling both of them were going to win. I didn't think they would retire them, but I couldn't say, I was right because a small part of me.
I'm not saying at no point I never said I was right. I just says before the match I had that feeling, and the feeling came true. It was a dark feeling.
You get a feeling in every match, but I mean, apart from the main event, because you knew 100% Roman was going to win, but in every match you got that way, he's going to win. But a small part of me thinks he could win. That happens in every match. I can't really say that.
I know what you mean. I see where you're coming from, but I mean, at the end of the day, was the decision well made? Should Brock have won?
No.
To be honest, I'm happy Brock won. I'm not. I really am. I think I prefer Brock over Ambrose.
But Brock's just going to be gone for another 6 months.
I know Brock's going to be gone.
I feel bad for him. He's won.
I feel bad for Ambrose as well, but it kind of helps build up the kind of underdog story for him more. But
how is he an underdog if he keeps losing and losing and losing?
The underdog story has been used quite a lot now to this day. So I mean,
he's been an underdog for like 2 years, Ryan.
I know he's not done. All relates to backstage drama. Do you think him and Vince get along?
No, I'm sure they get along. He probably sells the most merchandise after John Cena. Fan favourite. Faces
always sell the best merchandise. But, I mean, looking back, I'm quite happy Lesnar won. I do prefer Lesnar, but, I mean, I see where you're coming from, Jack. I feel sorry for the guy. I mean, he won his first 2 Manias, and now he's lost 2 in a row. He's 2-2 at Mania. Is a world title in the offing for him anytime soon? I know he will win a world title, I think. That's definite. But anytime soon.
I don't think he'll win a world title until they have a Shield triple threat, which is probably SummerSlam or WrestleMania, in my opinion.
So would you say soon then he'll get a world title?
Well, is 6 months to a year soon?
I would say so.
Well, yeah.
For me, I think he's not going to win one in a while. I think the whole of 2016, unless they have the Shield triple threat, like you said, he's not going to be in the world title picture whatsoever for me.
I really don't know what he's going to do next though, because he wasn't even on Raw.
I know, neither was Triple H. Raw was good, yet it left out so much, and there was so many gaps to be filled. The only really excuse for Triple H not being there is the fact Shane was in charge. So I guess we have to wait until next week. We'll see.